Well, good morning, Pipers. Welcome back to the Bass Piper channel. I'm sitting here on a 62-degree day here in Virginia, and I am smoking my last cigar for the season. I'm going to be switching over to my pipes, and not that I won't probably have a cigar or two between now and the spring, but mostly now I'm going to shift over to my pipes. And so today, I wanted to bring to you my El Septimo Michael Angelo. The El Septimo Michael Angelo. It's in a Robusto size Perfecto, and I just lit it up, and so far it's not too bad. Now I will tell you, this is the most expensive cigar that I have purchased. $20 for this stick right here. And the only reason why I got it was because they market their cigars as all organic. Meaning there's no chemicals, there's nothing, not even, according to them, not even insecticides or anything. It's pure organic. In other words, the organic is as pure as you're going to get. They are made in Costa Rica, or grown in Costa Rica. And the binder, the filler, the wrapper, they're all from disclosed locations. They don't tell you where they're from. Now, I will say this. The Perfecto, I had to end up cutting both ends to get it going. It is a hard draw for these Perfectos. At least this Michelangelo one is. It definitely has an oily wrapper, but so far the flavors that I'm getting some earthiness, some like mineral type of nuances. Haven't got any pepper or anything yet off of this, but I'm getting the nuances of the smoke itself is a little different than the norm, and that could be because of the organic raising of these cigars are a little different. But I had to clip the end that you normally like because it came down at a Perfecto. But man, it was. I think mainly the problem is it was such a hard draw, and I've got a galantine cut on this cap. And I almost went with a V cut, and I'm glad I didn't. And so I'm just about having to draw my eyeballs out of my head for this cigar. Now I can tell you this: a $20 stick should not be this hard to draw. So I don't know what their reasoning is behind that. I read somewhere where they claim it does have a little bit harder draw on these. Now why they did that, I don't know. But for Bass Piper's palate and Bass Piper's way of cigars, that's the turnoff for me with that. Now, here again, this is my only one, probably will only be my only one. It makes me now want to try And guys, if you should hear helicopters and jets flying by in this video, I'm only about probably about 30 miles from where I'm at, or less, from Langley Air Force Base. And they said they're going to be doing a lot of maneuvers and stuff with all the stuff going on over in Israel right now. So we've already had some air activity with planes flying and doing their stuff. And maybe some of them are headed out that way. I don't know. But anyway, guys, the cigar itself, overall, the quality and the metrics of this, as far as the construction and everything, is spot on. But I was getting back saying I want to try a regular cigar. I can't think of the name of it now. You got Figurados, and you got I can't remember the other name. It starts with a P. But anyway, Base Papers had a brain fart. But the ones that's not Perfectos. The round ones all the way through. But this one, man, I saw a review by somebody, one of the other cigar aficionados that has YouTube channels. And I don't know which one he was trying in a Figurado, but he said the same exact thing. They got to lighten up on that draw. It is a tight draw. It's not where you think it's something's in its way, or it's, being clogged up. It's just the way it's made. It's a tight wrap. So, but anyway, the nuances I'm getting off of it is really not a lot right now. Just kind of a bland cigar. But I wanted to try one to see what the hype was in the organic thing about it. Now, I'm sure El Septimo makes good cigars overall. But the price point, I don't know. I don't know if there will be worth the hype or not. We'll see. But anyway, I tried one, and I'm going to see what happens when I get through the end of this, what my deal is, and I'll let you know in another video. But anyway, the El Septimo, this one will run you about 19 to 20 bucks a stick, depending on where you get it. And it don't stop there with El Septimos. El Septimos can go up to 30, 40. Some of them are $70 a stick. And I hope that Yunkin, who owns El Septimo, he's got a lot of good information, but I hope he's not coming in like people complained about the guy that used to own Gurko, I think is what it is, cigars, where, they're in it more for the money hype and marketing, but you're only getting an average stick like you get anywhere else, whether this is organic or not. But anyway, so far it's not a bad cigar. It's just a hard draw, and it's starting to canoe a little bit. But like I said, I'll probably have to work with that. Hold on a minute. Bass Piper's going to have to get him a lighter that has a different color flame. I can't see in the day with it coming in. It's hard to get good smoke off of these when you got to draw so hard. And that's why you see me puffing more in this video, because I'm trying to keep the thing going. And I mean, you got to put some suction on this thing, man. But anyway, guys, just want to get on here just for a few minutes and just good night. I burned up almost 11 minutes with that, but those of you all of the praying kind, we need to be pumping up prayer for Israel. And guys, I tell you, we're getting ready. If you haven't been keeping up with it, we're getting ready to get into a mess over there, and I have a feeling the United States, where we're already getting into it. So because we're helping out, but I tell you, it's amazing though to see as a Christian biblical prophecy unfolding, and I believe it's over in Genesis chapter 12, verse 3, where God told Abraham, you know, those that bless Israel, I'll bless them. Those that curse Israel, I'll curse them. And God don't play when it comes to Israel. That's why biblically, keep your eyes on Israel. If you want to see prophecy unfold, if you want to get to know more of the eschatological things over in the book of Revelation coming to fruition, this just may be the start of it, because they went through a bad time in the 70s. But from what all indications are saying, it's never been nothing like this. And, you know, we're dealing with terrorists. We're dealing with, Hezbollah and I call it Hamas, but whatever their name is over there, Hamas. My wife laughs at me because I keep calling it Hamas. But I told her that's just part of the country you're from. That's how you pronounce it. But these guys are barbaric, man. These people have been raised, these young boys and young men have been raised to kill and to think nothing of it. I mean, when we're getting around chopping babies' heads off and raping the women and parading their dead bodies all over the town, and taking elderly as hostages. I mean, these people are sick, and they've got to be destroyed. And that's exactly what Israel's out to do. And I applaud them for that. So we need to be praying for Israel, and I'm not going to take time to get into all the biblical ramifications of everything here, but just to say that we need to be praying for them, guys, and gals. When I say guys, I include the gals too, whoever's left on YTPC, as far as women are concerned. But this is no joke, man. This is the real deal. And Israel is a small country compared to a lot of the others, but their advantage is they got the hand of God on that land and on those people. They are his chosen people, the Jewish nation. And these terrorists, they're right in there with ISIS and the rest of them. There's not much difference between none of them. And in fact, Iran has already made the comment several years ago that they want to wipe Israel off the earth. That would not be a good thing. In fact, right now they're going to get ready to find out, because the way it's looking, Israel's going at the Gaza Strip, and they're not going to stop. They're going into Iran as well. They are a little country think of the story of Goliath and David in the Bible. Goliath was about an average of about 9 foot tall. Little David took him down with 5 rocks and a sling because he had the hand of God. When all the grown men was running from Goliath, David stood up to him. That's Israel. And so it's going to be interesting. I tell you, as a preacher and as a child of God, this afternoon, I guess we're in the afternoon, well, this morning, I don't think we're in the afternoon yet. I forgot to look at my clock, but I think we're around 11 o'clock hour. But if you don't know the Lord, you might want to reconsider some things. And I'm not here to try to scare you or try to, all I'm saying is I wish this draw was a little easier. But what I'm saying is, bass piper, you take it for what it's worth, man. Every man's got his own destiny. Some might be atheists. Hey, man, I would pray that you'd reconsider that thinking. I would rethink the man upstairs, as people want to say. The fairy tale, the little fairy man out there. No, it's a real deal. The sad part is, most people don't know their Bible, nor do they care, and that's why they don't know their Bible. But I hate to end on a bad note with this cigar, but I'm not impressed with the El Septimo, at least not this Figurado. A $20 cigar shouldn't fight you, and it's not burning. Okay, but I'm having a wrestle with it. But anyway, let me just tell you guys, get your things in order. If you haven't heard, tomorrow, the leader of the Hezbollah organization, terrorist group over there, has called for a jihad worldwide. And from all sources that I'm getting, they're telling everybody that's got a concealment permit that can legally carry, you need to be carrying everywhere you go over the next several weeks, if you're not already. Watch where you go. Know your exits. Know how to get out of things. Stay away from the big democratic cities and big places or concerts and things like that. If you remember, a concert got hit Saturday when these young people were there and got killed when they came in, and these guys were coming in with gliders and coming over fences on motorcycles and doing, they killed and slaughtered a lot of people, and some of them were at a concert. But rethink some things in your life. For the last 2 years, we've had right at about 7 million immigrants come across that border. We don't have a clue what's over here. How many sleeper cells are over here waiting to get the word? You could be sitting with some in a restaurant. You could be sitting amongst some wherever you're at an outside event or an inside event. They're just waiting to get the call. Some are suicidal bombers. We know of some people. The problem is, some of them, we don't even know where they're at. We know they're in here. We don't know where they're at. this is not good. Okay. I never thought I would see this in my day, but I tell you, and being on my channel, I never thought I'd be mentioning this. But if your heart's not right with the Lord, you might want to consider it. That's all I'm saying with it. I'm not going to preach to you. Because by the time I get done with this cigar, either the cigar is going to be gone or I'm going to be gone before I finish this video trying to get anything out of this thing. I am drawing my eyeballs out on this thing. Not impressed. As they say with anything, you do me once, shame on you. You do me twice, shame on me. And I'm not impressed with El Septimo right now. So anyway, guys, my premier shake. But anyway, I won't take, it's 21 minutes, so I'm not going to take no more of your time. I don't know if I'll be back on this week, but I just want to let you know that we need to be praying for Israel, guys. Those of the praying kind, pump up your prayer for Israel and the people over there, because I'm going to tell you, we're only days or weeks that it could be right here in the States. Nobody thought about 9/11. We got caught with our pants down on that, remember? Israel got caught with theirs down Saturday morning as well. They already have nuke planes already in the air that's flying around. There's a lot of stuff they're not telling us, but the sources that I'm getting, nuclear planes that can carry nuclear warheads, all this stuff. This is big time. This is big time. We've got ships and things have been going out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. That's only about 45 minutes from where I live. Planes that have been carrying, that are designed to carry the president and all the chief joints of staff, you know, to the different places and hideaways in our country has been on the move. They got everything. Everything is on high alert. The FBI, everything is on high alert. So you go, well, we've had that before. Yeah, we probably have, but we never had the country involved that God has his hands on to this magnitude, and that's Israel. So I pray that it doesn't get too bad for them, but I'm all behind them annihilating everything over there to get rid of the terrorists, get rid of those groups. You got to look at terrorists like a cancer. When they go in to take your cancer, they take the cancer area, but then they go outside and do what they call margins. If it's that big, they will go outside of it so they can get clean, to see how clean it is, to make sure they, to their best, they've got the cancer, it hasn't spread. It's the same way dealing with terrorist groups. Sad part about it in war, you got to go in to get the cancer, the terrorists, but the margins are the innocent civilians that don't get out, and they have to pay the price as well. But the sad part about it is there's no other way to do it. You can't negotiate with these people, folks. You can't negotiate. You know, back in the 50s, you know, they wouldn't sit down. They would go, if there was some dispute, the presidents would come together and go in the back lawn of the White House, sit at a table and smoke their stogies and have a scotch, you know, and talk out their differences, so to speak. You don't do that with these people. The only thing you can do is eradicate them. You've got to get them out of here. They're like cockroaches. And You got to realize these people, man, they have been indoctrinated since they were that high, at 2 and 3 years old. And they don't think nothing of slicing your head off and having a cheeseburger while they're doing it. They could care less. The smoke that you do see is I'm purging the cigar. That's a purge. So I can get some draw. Um, but anyway, guys, 25 minutes. I'm gonna get on out of here. Just be praying for Israel, guys. You guys take care of yourself. No matter what happens over here, we don't know what or when anything could happen. Bass Piper's not trying to scare anybody, just trying to open up your eyes. There's a guy that's good that I have seen on YouTube. Let me give you his channel. He's a Christian young man, but he's got a lot of info. Now, I don't know where he gets his info from, but pretty much he's showing the news, he's showing the stuff that's going on. It's called NY Prepper. Like in New York, NY Prepper. Go to his channel. In fact, here lately, you'll be seeing, you can't miss him because his whole picture is emergency. It's all in red and it says emergency update or whatever. But he's got a lot of information out there and keeping up 2 or 3 times a day with stuff going on, plane activity, what's going on. Might want to check out the channel, see what you think for yourself. We're going to get on off of here and call it a day. I'm about ready to call it a day with this El Septimo. But guys, you take care. Remember, relax, have a pipe. And your stogie if you can find one that draws good. And don't forget the blessings God gives us each and every day. And be in prayer for Israel. We'll talk with you guys later. Bye-bye.